Okay guys, we're going to look at an example according to our four similar right angle triangles. Example, for each triangle on the previous page, measure the length of each side, correct to the nearest millimeter, and then calculate sine A, cos A, and tan B as decimals. Again, correct to two decimal places. Now we're going to register our result in this table below. Now back to our example, back to our four right angle triangles, we want to measure length BC. Okay, so the table, so this is triangle 1, we want to measure the length BC in millimeter. I've got a ruler here in centimeter. And I want to measure the first right angle triangle, and I want to measure the length BC. So it looks like it's approximately about 4.5 centimeters. Since I want my answer in millimeter, 4.5 multiplied by 10 would be 45 millimeter. Okay, secondly, first right angle triangle, and I want to measure the length AB in terms of millimeter. Looking at the same right angle triangle, first one, we want to measure the length AB. Now this is 7.5 centimeters. We want to convert 7.5 in millimeter. That would be 75. Now we want to measure the hypotenuse AC for the first right angle triangle. Here on my ruler, the length AC looks approximately about 8.8 centimeter. So I'm going to convert it into millimeter. So 8.8 centimeters in terms of millimeter is 88. So I'm going to write 88. Now we're going to calculate the trigonometric ratio for sine A. So sine A equals BC over AC. What's my value for BC? My value is 45. So 45 divided by my value of AC, which is 88. So that's 0.51. Okay, now I'm going to calculate cos A equals AB over AC. So AB is my adjacent 75 divided by AC, which is my hypotenuse 88, which should approximately equals to 0.85. Now let's have a look at 10A. BC divided by AB. BC is the opposite side, which is 45. Divided by AB, which is my adjacent, 75, and that should approximately equal 0.6. Okay, I'll do the same for the next triangle. The triangle 2, I want to measure the length BC in terms of millimeter. Now I'll use my ruler to calculate the length BC for the second right angle triangle. And that's approximately 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeter is 20 millimeter. Okay, we're going to do the same for the length AB. For my second right angle triangle, I'm going to measure the length AB, which is 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter is 30 millimeter. Now I'm going to measure the length AC for triangle 2. The length AC for triangle 2, it's about 3.5 centimeter, which is 35 millimeter. Again, for the second triangle, I'm going to calculate sine A, which is BC over AC, and here BC for the second triangle is 20, so 20 divided by AC, 35, which should be approximately 0.57. And I'm going to calculate cos A, which is AB over AC. So AB is 30 divided by AC, which is 35. That should give me 0.86 approximately. And finally, I'm going to calculate tan A, which is BC, which is 20, divided by AB, 30. And that should approximately be 0.6. Now I want you to pause this video and try to measure right angle triangle 3 and right angle triangle 4. Write down your measurements and try to calculate the trigonometric ratio. Now you're going to keep in mind that your measurement would be different from mine, because when I printed out this page, I have enlarged all the triangles so that you can see the examples clearer. Okay, so it depends on which landscape you're actually printing this page. The measurements of your triangles will vary. Okay, it's okay if you don't have the same measurements as I do, and I don't expect you to have the same measurements as mine. Okay, now pause this video and try to work out and try to measure triangle 3 and triangle 4. Now these are the measurements below for triangle 3 and triangle 4, and then I've worked out sine A, cos A, and tan A for all 4 right angle triangles. Okay, now what do you notice in terms of sine A, cos A, and tan A? What do you notice?